What's up, guys? So I just got a shipment from Mall of Toys, which is my preferred place to order Takara import bays at the moment, just because they have good shipping costs and they have a warehouse that is pretty close to where I live, so I get my orders pretty quick, usually within a couple days. So just wanted to do a little unboxing here and take a look at these new, at least new to me, bays. So I think we'll start with Hell's Hammer here. I already kind of just sliced these open, but haven't actually opened them. So I guess I mean we can take a look at the back of the box. I'm excited to get this black launcher with the red ripcord. I think that's going to look nice. 370 ratchet, have 370s, that's not a huge deal, but I do like the colors. I'm excited to look at the blade here. I think it's got some interesting attack patterns, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Plus, there's also the optional, but not intended, left spin mode, so that could be interesting to try out. But of course, the real reason I'm looking for this is this Hexa bit, which I do not have, and I've heard is very strong, especially on Wizard Rod. So very excited to try that out and see what I think of it. I've got the world's tiniest knife to open this with. There we go. Put the code aside, and here we go. So I don't love that this is in here bent like this, but shouldn't really make a difference in gameplay. I'm kind of saw at that. Anyway, okay, here we go. It's mutilating this packaging, but that's okay. Alright, well, launcher came first. Ooh, I didn't realize that this was going to come with the red here. I really like that. Yeah, this is definitely going to be my go-to launcher. I love the black and red color scheme. I mean, that's what I've got on my favorite bay, which is my Shark Edge 360 taper. So very excited to have that. I think that's going to look really nice together. So there's that. Take a look at the ripcord here. Apologies for this horrible sound. But okay, there we go, ripcord. You know, nothing crazy here, but I do love the red with the black, so that's going to be really nice to have. And again, probably going to be my main combo, especially since I do have a black grip. Okay, so should we take a look at here first? Let's take a look at this Hexa bit. Pop this open, and yeah, okay, so from what I hear, this is still pretty good stamina with very strong defense, making it a good fit for Wizard Rod. I do also notice it has this resistance here, so this is going to make it even stronger on defense, even less prone to bursting. I think it also is one of the heavier bits, so that's going to just add additional weight and kind of help keep it from being too top heavy, where it sort of tilts over and loses a lot of stamina that way. So very excited to get this tried out on Wizard Rod especially, but also on any other combo. Put that over there. Now we'll take a look at the ratchet and the blade. So let me get before I start talking about it, let me start with my scale and see what we're coming in for with weight on the bay, or on the blade. 33.1, not bad. Kind of standard for an attack type bay. Blade, I keep saying bay instead of blade. Yeah, interesting. So I do like this. Yeah, I gotta just try it out. I think it's not doesn't have super extreme edges. I think this is definitely more a smash attack where you're trying to kind of KO your opponent and knock them out. But yeah, it could definitely have some utility. I think there's a lot of weight behind these edges, so even though it's not a very extreme, point, there's just a lot of weight behind them. So I think it's going to have some nice smash attack potential. So very excited to try that out. I really like how this looks. I like the design here of the bit chip, and I think it looks nice with the colors here. So yeah, excited for that. And then of course the 370, I believe it was, ratchet. Nothing too crazy here, but again, I like the colors, and I think that this is all looking really nice together. So very excited to get this and do some testing. All right, let's take a look at the Shinobi random booster. So I decided to go with this because I don't have a Shinobi, and I know that it's kind of considered to be one of, if not the worst Bay in the game right now, just because of how light it is. But that being said, I think combos like that can be pretty fun to work with, just for the sort of meme potential and just trying to come up with something fun. So I just want to get it, just do some testing and see if there's anything I can do with it that makes it even remotely viable. Plus, the other parts it comes with, pretty much in all three of the packs are pretty good, are definitely parts that I want. So yeah, let's open the blade and see which one we got. And we got, okay, this is actually the one I was hoping for the least, although it is the prize bay, and my cat's going to be in the background here. Yeah, so okay, so, this was the one I was kind of hoping I didn't get, despite being the prize bay, because I do not want this infamous metal needle tip, or bit. This is known to kind of destroy stadiums with its metal points, so this is something I will probably never use, but kind of a nice to have again for the meme of it. So yeah, that's a little too bad, but it is what it is. I was really hoping for either of the other two, but actually I am happy to get this this 180 ratchet. This was the big thing. I was the only piece I really wanted out of this. I think the one-sided ratchet is kind of just really fun to make combos with, just because how you can really put a lot of weight behind a certain point that you want to emphasize. And with the 80 height, I feel like you can get even more of a deep lean into that, making that hit even more dramatic. So I am happy to get this piece, and I do like the colors here. I think this is a nice looking blade. It's just not particularly good. I do want to weigh it really quick. So we are going to come out to 28 grams on the dot, so very light, but I think it could still be fun to play around with. And again, I am happy to get this ratchet here, so not the most exciting release, but I am looking forward to using these parts. And I do have to say, this almost metallic-y purple here looks really, really, really nice. So it is a nice looking bay, even if it's not the best performing. All right, let's save the Tyranno beat booster for last, because I am hoping and praying that I can pull a Tyranno beat. I'd prefer the prize red one, but even if I get the green one, I'll still be excited, because from what I hear, it's very strong, and I do not want to pay like $40 for one Beyblade if I can avoid it. So let's move on to Leon Crest here, and take a look at this. I like that I get the white launcher here, though I'm not super interested in the gold accents. That's not my personal favorite, but I do think it looks nice if you have a combo that you can pair that with. So let's put this aside again, and let's open this up. Again, the gold accents on the launcher and the ripcord, I do think look nice. Just I don't know if they're my preference personally. I like the white launcher though. I wish this came with just a black. These black spokes here. I wish these were black. That would have been much nicer to me. But it is what it is, and I still think it looks pretty nice, even the way that it is. So again, I'm not in love with the fact that these are not straight out of the box, but what are you gonna do? And they should still perform the same. It shouldn't really make a difference. Okay, onto the blade. Let's take a look here. So, ooh, this is very, very shiny metal here. It's very interesting. So if you look at the shark edge here, I don't know if it'll show up, but yeah, it's significantly shinier and more polished. It almost looks like the standard bays have a sort of, protectant sealant over them or something like that sort of dulls the shininess, but this is really, really brilliant, interesting. Was not expecting that. So this is more of a defensive bay, and yeah, I mean, that is what it looks like to me. It's pretty rounded off. I like how it looks. I like the gold accents here. I was just talking about how I don't like that, but for individual bays, I do like that. And yeah, I like this black and the gold. I'm gonna give this a quick weigh while I start to open the other parts here. So this blade comes out to 31.5 grams, so not super heavy. I would have liked for it to be a bit heavier, but not too bad. Sort of a lot of defensive bays are around that weight. Then we've got the point bit in red, which I love the point bit. This is one of my favorite bits to use. It's got a good combination between defense, stamina, and some attack power. I don't know if it'll be the best fit for Leon Crest here. I'll have to do some testing, but it could definitely work. Nice burst resistance here as well, so happy to get that in a nice red, and yeah. And then also, this is honestly the part that I was most excited for, is this black 560 ratchet. The 5 ratchet is very good for stamina because of how rounded off it is. It's also pretty burst resistant because though it has more points to hit, those points are a bit more rounded off. So pretty good, especially in the 60 height. It's going to be lower to the ground, meaning even greater burst resistance. The opponents aren't going to be able to get underneath and knock those points out of place. So pretty good here. Excited to try that out. And yeah, I think this is a really nice looking bay. Interesting that we've got the plastic here. So yeah, I think this looks really nice. Have to do some testing to see where I think its utility will lie, but definitely liking this release. All right, and time for the final package, the Tyranno Beat booster. So let's hope that I don't pull another Dragon Dagger. So I already have 2 of those now. And let's see what we get here. I'm being so reckless with this tiny little knife, but it's not gonna hurt me. Okay. Open. All right. We're going to get these away from the tape and then do the. Oh. Well, okay. So I think that means it's going to be Rhino, Horn Rhino. Yeah, I was not looking forward to this. You know, I said that I liked Mall of Bays, or Mall of Toys, I mean, but one thing to be careful with is they do seem a little scummy with um, these random booster releases, because I've noticed that they have guaranteed purchases where you can, know that you're going to get the Rhino Horn, or that's how I got this Shark Edge. You have the guarantee that you're going to get this one. And my thinking is that they probably get a package knowing what's in there, and whatever they have listed as the as what's available is what you're going to get pulled from for the random booster. So when I ordered this, the only ones that they had available for purchase were like guaranteed purchase were the Rhino Horn here and the Shark Edge, and I got the Rhino Horn. So to me, that's a little bit fishy. The same thing happened when I got my Dran daggers. Those were among the ones available. So what I'm thinking they probably do is they just pull out the good ones that people want, like the Prize Bay Tyranno Beat, and just sell those either as the entire set or individually, just so that they can make more off of it. So if you're ordering from a place like that, I think your chances of actually getting what you want, the Prize Bay, are pretty much zero, because they're pulling that out so that you actually can't get it without buying it separately. So pretty scummy there. I don't think I'll be ordering any more random boosters from them. I think I'm going to look elsewhere for that. But as for the other purchases, I do think they're a good option for me, at least. But anyway, let's take a look at this Rhino Horn. This is, again, not considered a very strong bay here. Defensive, but not super heavy. And I'm going to check that right now. Let's see, this is going to come out to 32.7 grams. So not as light as I was expecting, but still not super heavy. I like the colors here. I think the purple and white is always a nice combo, and interestingly, this purple here, pretty much, I don't know if it's exactly the same, but it's very, very similar to what we see on the Shinobi Shadow here. It's sort of almost metallic-y, so that does look nice. What is this? This is probably a 570, I bet. 570 or 580. Not my favorite height on this ratchet, but still the 5 sides are pretty good most of the time. And it does look nice. So, you got that. And then we got the purple Quake bit here. This bit is a total meme. It has no serious use, but it can be very fun to play around with. I have a Vice Tiger combo that I really like to use that uses the Quake bit. But again, no real competitive utility, just for fun. So yeah, that's what we got here. I think of this pickup, I think Hell's Hammer is going to be my favorite, both for the Beyblade itself and the extra launcher and accessories it comes with. But I'm also excited to get this 180 ratchet and play around with that. And yeah, so all in all, for me, this was a bit more of a parts pickup than it was looking for the complete bays themselves. But pretty good purchase here. Pretty happy with this, and yeah. So hopefully you guys liked this unboxing video. Let me know in the comments which of these is your favorite. Personally, I prefer Hell's Hammer, but I'm going to have to do some more in-depth testing to see how each of these perform. If you want to see some of that testing, let me know that as well, because I'd be more than happy to record that and do some discussion and go through my combo making process. If you liked the video, give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one.